So this is outside the airport. So this is probably now about a kilometer so far of people lined up. So over a kilometer of people lined up for gas. And the problem is that the gas delivery company, or the gas supplier, has said point blank, there will be no deliveries until after Friday. So the stations are closed, but the people are still lined up. This is the third or fourth station that I have seen on my trip today, where people are lined up hoping that there might be gas because there's nothing else to do today. So being that today is a Thursday morning, traffic is very light compared to a normal Thursday. I just came from the grocery store, which was packed, as you just saw. Inside the store was fully stocked. I guess what they did is they came last night or early this morning to restock everything, because everything was fresh, everything was laid out and ready to go. So yeah, let's see.
Gas station closed.
Oh, this gas station is closed and there's no one lined up at this one. So I guess it's just like rumor that people saying maybe there's going to be gas, but that one's closed up tight, as you can see. All right, see you soon. So coming up here is a hotel owned by a politician, and it was burned, and you can see the damage and the graffiti of people saying, you know, go home and everything. So they tore this place apart. Look at this building here.
Look at the cafe.
This is a cafe here, all burned out. Wow, that is incredible. And then go home and just totally destroyed the fences and gates and inside. Wow, that is incredible. When did that happen?
Maybe a couple of days, right after this.
On Monday. So we're coming up on another protest site. Meko Mokadde?
Nigam hotel brand.
So another hotel that was damaged by protesters. Hotel is owned by a government official. So this is Nagambo town, and again, gas station, sign torn down, and then over here, oh yeah, I can start to see this place was
Fire.
So this was on fire and destroyed. Wow. You can see they went inside and tore windows, blown out, everything. Wow. That is intense. Anyway, so that is in Nagambo town. So here we are at another gas station which is shut, but the lineup of vehicles just hoping to, and it goes around the corner and they're just waiting. And this is downtown Nagambo. So the main gas station here in Nagambo is open, and on the opposite side of the road, two lanes of cars. This is like in our driving lane. Everyone has lined up now. Look at this. This is madness. Just utter madness. None of these people are going to get gas.
Car other side.
So yeah, cars are on the left side and tuk-tuks are on the right side. And this line is going and going and going. It's everywhere. These people are not going to get gas. They're not going to get gas.
No.
There's not enough gas in the country to fill all these cars. This is insane. That the line, look at how far, must be kilometers long. Unbelievable. So what has happened is people have been telling their friends and so on and so on, and they just come running. They just come running to line up. Look at this. This must be 2 kilometers?
Yeah. Yeah.
2 kilometers long, and then it goes around the corner. My. And then down the road. How far it goes down that road, I don't know. Wow, that is something I have never seen a lineup like that. Because everybody knows that that station has gas, so how much gas it has left is unknown, and 90% of those people are not going to get gas. Not at all. Anyway, almost to my second home. See you guys soon. Hey guys, Sri Lanka Sammy. Itaewon Sammy. Live and direct. Going on another walkabout today. It is Wednesday. And I need to do a little news story. I'm probably going to add to this on Thursday, unless nothing changes. So, as most of you know, there was a huge turn of events here in Sri Lanka on Monday. So let's see what the story is so far. So on Monday, everything was going along just fine and dandy, no problems. The protest site at Galface had been there for approximately 30 days. No issues, no problems, no concerns. The government still had not addressed the people's demands to resign. Nothing had changed. Fuel was getting worse. The Litro company, which is the one that provides cooking gas, had said, don't even bother lining up because they're not going to distribute to people. They're going to only provide to commercial properties, businesses, because there's so little. According to sources, there's less than $50 million US in the government holdings, which is zero. I mean, that'll last a couple days. There has been some emergency funding being told that it's going to be delivered by India, China. Other countries are providing minimal humanitarian aid, food and medicine, not cash per se. Lines of credit, extending lines of credit, things like that for fuel and food and medicine. So it's a day-by-day thing that's happening here. Then on Monday, what happened was there was a Sunday was Buddha's birthday, so the Prime Minister went to a temple in the north and was heckled and barely got away. Oh, there's a durian on the floor there. Yeah, there's a big durian tree here. So anyway, there was a big protest going on. So now this is all conjecture. One side saying the other side is saying this side. I don't know what's true, but I'm just going to repeat what I saw and what actually happened. There were supporters of the government who were bussed in. Who bussed them in, who these people were, I'm not going to get into it. It's not my place to say, okay? I don't really want to get involved into blaming. Some people are saying they were paid actors to come in and cause problems. Some people are even saying they were criminals who were hired. Regardless, they were supporters. They went to Temple Tree, which is the name of the area where the Prime Minister's residence is. And they were spoken to by the Prime Minister and thanked for coming to support him in this time. Those supporters were supposedly told to go and attack the anti-government supporters. So then what happened was they got, riled up. And sometime around 2 p.m. in the afternoon in Colombo, these protesters moved from one side and attacked a camp and destroyed it. And then they moved forward to the main camp. Now, there's video I've seen where the police were lined up to stop them. And then they let them through. Now, there are stories that the police let them through. But from the video I saw, there was more protesters than there were police. Now people are saying, why weren't the police there? Well, because there is no police presence on the grounds, because they don't want to inflame the tensions of the protesters that are already there. So they stay back. But anyway, there was violence between the two groups. They attacked. There was violence. There was things going on. Up to several hundred people were injured, and eventually through the course of the night 3 people were killed. One of them was an MP who was surrounded by people, and then he shot and killed a protester, ran away with his bodyguard, and then killed himself when he was surrounded. So that happened. There was another protester that was killed as well. Now, overnight, what ended up happening is the pro-government protesters were incensed, were angry. Step back, at around 6 p.m., the Prime Minister officially resigned. What that does is it dissolves the government and allows the government or the president to appoint a new interim government, which is something the people wanted, but they also want the president gone. So because of the protest and the attacks and etc., the people got really angry. And this is something that is different. It has never happened in Sri Lanka, is violent protest, political violent protest. There has been sectarian violence during the war, religious violence during the war, but never political. Okay, it's never been like this. So these protesters started attacking pro-government locations, homes, residences, offices, things like that. They started attacking. They started what's the word? Setting fires, etc., etc., etc. So I woke up this morning to about 250 people injured and 7 dead during the violence. The government set up a curfew, and as you can see, it is 6 p.m. on a Tuesday, and it's, look at this, there's no cars. The shopping mall is closed, the food place is closed. I was coming to get an ice cream. Now, everything's locked up tight. So there is a curfew now. From the news reports that I've been seeing all day today, the government is not fully enforcing the curfew. People are still protesting. There's actually more people out on the street now in the protest camps than there have been before, because all the businesses are closed. Everything is locked up tight. Like, as you can see, everything's closed. Everything's locked up tight. All the buildings, all the stores, everything's closed. Couple places are open. Oh, that's such a nice breeze. It is going to rain. I mean, it rains at night. It always rains at night. So there is one shop open here. So there's a bakery shop, but really nothing is open. Like, this street usually is packed with cars and everything like that. So I really wanted an ice cream, but nothing going on. Everything's closed. There's another like store over there that's boarded up shut. Omada, Hyundai. So there's car wash here. Nobody here. I mean, it's like Tuesday afternoon. This is normal prime time. Rush hour. So there's also like, this is a pharmacy. This is usually open and packed, but I mean, I'm shocked and surprised at how empty the streets are. So, you know, this is going to be a problem. This is going to be a concern of mine. I've never really been involved in anything like this. I mean, I was in South Korea during the protests, but those are different. I mean, South Korea is a modern democracy, first world country. Here, this is something that the people have never had to deal with, a political crisis that is wrapped up in a financial crisis. What is the news? There is no news. Other than what's being reported in the media, there's nothing I can see where I am. What am I hearing? Really nothing. I've looked online, I've looked everywhere. It's just like, it's an eerie calm in the protest camps right now. They're maintaining their distance from the police. The pro-government supporters are gone. They were chased away, and the police are keeping anyone associated with the pro-government group away. My thoughts are that maybe there might be a military coup. That is my biggest fear, is that the military takes over, because then there'll be a total crackdown. But it probably is the best course over the short term. Long term, absolutely not. But short term, maybe it's a solution. I don't know. I can't say one way or another. And it feels like it's going to rain, so I should probably head back. Anyway, so we'll see what's happening. I will actually post if there are any updates or if there's any news. Sri Lanka, Sammy, I hope everyone is safe and happy. I'm healthy. My all my families everywhere are healthy, so there's no problems. Stay safe. Sri Lanka, Sammy, live. I'm out.